Well, Black and White Network fans, I am absolutely furious. These Democrats, man, these Democrats are evil. Because we're going to be talking about Benny Thompson. Kristi Noem, Homeland Security Secretary, was actually on the Hill, and she was actually answering questions. And we all know that 2 National Guardsmen were shot. One of them actually died in a terrorist attack. Yes, an Afghan terrorist let into the country by Beijing Biden shot 2 National Guardsmen, I believe both in the head, if I'm not mistaken, and the female died of her injuries. And the suspect yelled "Allah Akbar" before committing the attack. Now, folks, would you actually classify that as an accident, an unfortunate accident? Well, if you are a leftist Democrat like Benny Thompson, yes. The terrorist, it wasn't a terrorist attack. It was just an unfortunate accident. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because this is what this man actually said. And we actually have Politico here trying to run cover for this Democrat, saying, oh, it was a mistake. But folks, we're going to watch the clip. This man never corrected himself. He never corrected himself. And Kristi Noem was absolutely shocked that this Democrat would refer to this terrorist attack as an unfortunate accident. You know, it's like Ilhan Omar said in 9/11, some people just did something. No, it was a terrorist attack. And this was a terrorist attack also. So let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. Here we go. Look at this on Politico, man. Trump admin goes after Thompson for calling National Guard shooting an unfortunate accident. The Trump administration is seizing on a misstatement. That's the way they're classifying it. It wasn't a misstatement. This man meant it. By the top Democrat on the House Homeland Security Committee about the November shooting of 2 West Virginia National Guard members in Washington to skewer the lawmaker as unbothered by the tragedy, because it seemed like he was unbothered. At a Thursday committee hearing on threats facing the United States, Rep. Benny Thompson, Democrat from Mississippi, the ranking member of the committee, initially called the shooting, which killed 1 service member and left another critically injured, as an unfortunate accident. That misstatement immediately drew protests from Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, who was testifying at the hearing alongside the head of the National Counterterrorism Center and a senior FBI official. Yeah, but the thing is, it wasn't a misstatement. This man never corrected himself. He never did. So, right here, guys, let's go ahead and watch this clip, guys. Here we go.
Madam Secretary, you and the gentleman from NCTC reference the unfortunate accident that occurred with the National Guardsman being killed.
You think that was an unfortunate accident?
I mean,
it was a terrorist attack.
Wait. Look, I'll get it straight. Then you can
He shot our National Guardsman in the head.
Look, Mr. Chairman, will you direct the witness to allow me to ask my question?
Wow. He doesn't correct himself, but he wants the chairman to shut Kristi Noem up. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable, guys.
It was an unfortunate situation.
Unfortunate situation now. It was a terrorist attack.
But you blamed it solely on Joe Biden. I want you to know who approved the asylum application for this same person.
Mr. Thompson, this individual that came into the country.
No, I want to know who approved.
Congressman Thompson, I want you to understand. When this individual came into the country, he came under evacuation of Afghanistan under Operation Allies Welcome, was thoroughly vetted by the Biden administration at that point in time, allowed into our country, and then was never followed up. I want to remind everybody in Congress.
Reclaim my time.
We follow the law. And every asylum is supposed to have a check-in every single year, and the Biden administration failed to do that. They vetted this individual, allowed them into our country, and did not do due
The witness will allow the gentleman to ask his question.
Yes or no? Who approved the asylum claim?
The application on the asylum was thoroughly filled out by information that was gathered by the Biden administration.
So the Biden administration approved the asylum.
The asylum application was put into place under the rules established by the Biden administration.
Reclaiming my time. I don't want to file perjury charges against you, but I'm of the opinion that the Trump administration, DHS, your DHS, approved the asylum application.
The asylum application moved forward under all of the information and vetting processes that were put in place under the Biden administration, which is when vetting happened. And that's what President Trump has changed. Under President Trump's administration.
Claim my time again.
When
it's obvious you don't want to answer the question. Mr. Kent, you want a shot at it?
The individual was vetted to serve as a soldier in Afghanistan, and that vetting standard was used by the Biden administration as a ruse to bring him here. Had we followed the standard operating procedures for special immigrant visas, that individual and none of the allies welcome people would have come to America. That's on Joe Biden.
Gentleman's time has expired.
That was the answer.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman. That was a murder that took place in D.C. It was not an unfortunate incident. And those comments are effing disrespectful.
Yep.
Who is it?
I expect better from the
It's not a valid point of order. I now recognize the gentleman from Texas, the former chair.
Wow. Absolutely unbelievable, guys. Absolutely unbelievable. But considering, this is a Democrat and an American got killed, they don't care. They do not care, man. Benny Thompson is a scumbag. Remember, he was the one that also made a crazy statement about, I don't remember his exact words, but when President Trump survived an assassination attempt, he seemed to be upset that the shooter missed. Yeah, this is the kind of person we're dealing with here, folks. This Democrat is insane. This Democrat is really, really insane. It's absolutely disgusting, and you Democrat voters out there should be furious with him that he just thinks of our National Guardsman's death as an unfortunate accident. I'm sorry. Was 9/11 an unfortunate accident? I mean, this guy right here, man, walking up to the National Guardsman, pulls out a gun, allow a white bar, and shoots him in the head. Oh, it's just an accident. It's just an accident. Folks, we can't let Democrats ever get control again. We really, really can't. This is vile. This is disgusting. Benny Thompson is a scumbag. This man should resign from Congress right now. He looks like a fossil, for one thing. He definitely should resign. This is so disrespectful, man. So disrespectful, man. Democrats really don't want to be Americans anymore. They really, really do despise Americans. But they love like any foreigner, guys, even if they're terrorists. I mean, it's just an accident. Osama bin Laden. Oh, it's just an accident what he did on 9/11, right? According to the logic of Benny Thompson. Appalling. Absolutely appalling, guys. This man is a scumbag. This man is disgusting and pathetic to say something like this. And Politico, he didn't correct himself. It wasn't a misstatement. This man meant it. He meant exactly what he said. Exactly what he said. But you guys got to run cover for Democrats, right? Got to run cover. Wow. I'm at a loss of words, guys. I am at an absolute loss of words. Disgusting. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.